Hi, I'm George and this is Dave, and we're coming to you from Acme Guitar Works, and we wanted to tell you about this guitar. This is a Fender standard Stratocaster made in Mexico. We are a Fender dealer. We buy the Mexican guitars and we hot rod them, and we feel that these guitars typically come out of the box with a lot of potential and with just a little bit of finessing. They can really be fantastic guitars, and the prices are great. Can't beat them. So this is, I don't know if you'll be able to see, you know, part of the problem with this color is it's a beautiful color of this really dark sort of, I don't know, purpley, eggplanty kind of burgundy, I don't know. And it's like a pearly finish. It's gorgeous in the light, but it's awful hard to photograph. So it's probably going to look black in the video, but it's not. They actually call it Midnight Wine Metallic, I believe. But it's a really cool guitar. So the standard Stratocaster is the bottom of the Mexican line. It's the cheapest guitar they make. And yet, it's a real Fender. It's a really nice guitar. So what we do to it is, on this particular guitar, we've done the frets. Any guitar's playability is directly related to how well it's set up, but that basically is dependent on the frets being level. If the frets aren't level, then you can't get the action as low as possible. And so with this guitar, we've done a fret level crown and polish. It's got nice low action. It feels really good. The guitar comes from Fender with medium jumbo frets, which I think a lot of guys that do a lot of bending of notes like taller fret wire, because you can get up underneath the string and bend it, and it just feels good. So Fender's already given you sort of the basic building block, but leveling, crowning, and polishing the frets, it really plays well now. And then we also replaced the nut on this guitar with a bone nut. We have to take the nut out of the guitars to do the fret level, and so we put a bone nut back in it, and we make the bone nut because we can get the string spacing just right on the money. We can get the depth of the slots cut properly so that you get nice low action down here, and the guitar's real comfortable to play. And it's just it's a really nice feeling and well playing guitar right now as a result. So we've changed this bridge on this guitar. Fender ships the guitar with a 6-saddle bridge. So the original guitars had a 3-saddle bridge like this one, but they always played out of tune. So Fender on these guitars uses a different bridge. It has 6 individual saddles so you can intonate it properly. But hey, we just don't like the look of it, I'll be honest. You know, I like this traditional Tele look with the ashtray bridge, and so nobody makes a nicer one that we're aware of than Bill Callahan. So we put a Callahan ashtray bridge on this guitar, and there is very slight imprinting right here on the body because, again, the original bridge was a little bit longer, but it's not anything you'd ever notice unless you were looking at the guitar in reflected light. But we think that the cosmetic change with this bridge is significantly cooler, and so we go with that. And plus, it's beautifully made. And because the saddles are compensated on this bridge, even though it does have 3 saddles rather than 6, Callahan has compensated the saddles so that the thing intonates, it plays in tune. It's just a great, it's a great bridge, and it's really like jewel-like quality. Very nice piece. And then we've also done different electronics on the guitar. So these are Fralin pickups. This is his stock Tele neck, but with a 2% overwind. And this is his Steel Pole 43 bridge. So the deal is that there are people that like the sound of a P90. So the problem with putting a P90 in a Telecaster, though, is you got to route it different bridge. It's a problem. So Fralin makes this pickup, and it's constructed like a P90. It has the magnets on the bottom. It has steel pole pieces that are adjustable, screws, and the coil wire, the 43 means that they've gone from 42 gauge wire to 43 gauge wire, which is a little thinner. And they do that because the bobbin size on this, it's not as big a bobbin as a P90. You run out of bobbin before you get to the output of a P90. So they step down from 42 gauge wire down to 43 so that they can get more turns of wire on the bobbin, and with this pickup they actually equal the output of a P90 pickup. So it's as true a P90 sound as you're going to get, and still have it fit in a Telecaster. So also we did a 4-way wiring on this, pretty typical, at least on the guitars we do. We do a lot of them with 4-way. It's pretty popular. So you have the normal positions. You got the bridge pickup here. You've got the neck pickup all the way forward, and then in the 2 middle positions, you've got the 2 pickups either in parallel or you've got them in series for a little bit more output and a little bit more punch. So that's enough about what we've done to it. Now Dave's going to demo it, and you can hear how it sounds.
All right, we'll start on the bridge pickup. Just a tiny bit of compression.
That's it. Okay.
It's the amp just kind of.
So this is an EL84 amp, 2 EL84s, and we've got the Z power brake, or whatever he calls the Z brake thing in here. So the amp's cranked pretty good, pretty high, but
I'll turn the compression off so we can just hear the sound of the amp.
No, I don't think so. I think that pretty well covers it. You can hear it's got a real nice range of tones. You know, the series option, it definitely makes a difference. And some guitars and certain pickup combinations, you hear it more than others. This one, you definitely hear it. We sometimes talk to players and say, nah, you know what, I've been using a three-way switch for 40 years, blah, blah, blah. And that's cool. But if you're on the fence about it, my position is, hey, you know, one more tonal, useful tonal setting.
Yeah, it doesn't change the look.
Doesn't change the look. It's no additional complexity, and we wire it differently than Fender does. We do it so all the way forward, and you're in the neck position. To me, that makes sense. That way, you're in the heat of battle. You know, when all else fails, slap it forward or slap it backwards, and you're in the bridge or the neck, just like you think you should be in a Telecaster. So, great guitar, not a lot of money, looks cool, fantastic. Thanks for watching.